This is a wake up call. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, I think I found a theme song already. This is a wake up call. Welcome to Wake Up Calls. I'm Joka. I think I'm comfortable with introducing myself. I'm Joka. You're welcome to Wake Up Calls. Today's Friday. No, sorry. Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. And today I'm talking to freelance writers as I usually do, but of course, our principles can apply to other freelancers as well. So feel free to take a cup of tea, sit back, relax, and sip on it. Okay, so wake up call today is speaking to freelance writers, right? And I was going to talk about how dogged and monotonous and draggy the work can get. But instead, I thought about this again, and I think this is something that I'd mentioned briefly. Let me just look at it. I think I'd mentioned it briefly at some other time. Can't see that now, but maybe I've not, maybe I have. But one thing I wanted to tell you today is to set goals and measure progress. Set goals, measure progress. So when I say you're doing well, you're doing good. Keep your head in the game. You're doing awesome. Take breaks, drink some water, and things like that. You may say, Jenny, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't grasp that. I'm just there. I'm not doing anything. It's the same thing I was doing last year. I'm still doing now. I don't see any changes. I don't see any growth. I'm just that freelance writer that everybody knows that they can reach out to if they have writing problems or copy content problems, or they just want to proofread their work. My friends just know that they can reach out to me if they need to proofread their work and things like that. But I'm here to tell you that I think one of the good ways to help pace yourself or help measure or assess your growth, I think that's it. So maybe I should organize a growth assessment class. Is writing that down. It may happen, it may not happen, but definitely, that's something that can really work. It makes sense. So growth assessment class, you heard it here first. So one of the things that I think you can do when it comes to you know growth assessments, growth and development assessments, this thing keeps getting bigger, is to set goals. When you set goals, you're able to measure progress. You're able to measure how much you've done, how well you've done, and to what extent you still need to go, right? Dropping the nuggets like it's hot. How much you've done, how well you've done, and how much you still need to do to get to where you need to go. So you can look around you, look at where you are on your freelance journey, look at where you are on your writer's journey, look at what you want to do, what you want to set for yourself, and set goals. So I wrote a couple of possible goals. You can look at measure in the number of clients. You can look at in the number of words you want to be able to deliver per week or per month. So for example, you can only deliver 1,000 words per week or 1,000 words per 2 weeks. I'm just giving a big figure, so seasoned writers calm down. So I'm just giving a season figure, right? So perhaps you can only write 1,000 words per 2 weeks or whatever it is, and you want to say, oh, I want to do better. Now I want to be able to write 1,500 words in 2 weeks. That's a goal. That's a goal you can set for yourself. So the number of words, the types of writing or articles, what kind of writing are you used to? Are you used to only scripts? Are you used to only copies, marketing and brand copies? Are you used to only academia and research type of writing? Would you like to scale up and just try another field, another subfield in the writing sphere, and look at how you can write on a dynamic topic? Perhaps you're focused on health related topics, now you want to focus on sports related topics. You may not be able to focus immediately, but you can take yourself through the process of trying something new and writing a sports-based article that can garner respect, garner engagement, and inspire people to think, strategize, and things like that. It's awesome. It's a goal that you can set for yourself. Another one is new challenges. So I remember that there was this time I wrote for a friend of mine. Hi Corey. I don't know if he will see this. I wrote for him, and I remember it felt like it was a third party gig, and I wrote for him, and then I think the client had never sent back, all corrections and things like that. But this time they sent it back, and what were they asking for? They were asking to make the article more fun. Legit, I'm telling you. I feel like, well, I would own it. I am an old soul. I see myself as an old soul. I feel like Aretha Franklin and I would have been best friends. Um, I even feel like I look a lot like Nina Simone. Check it out. When she was younger, you'd see it's the nose and the smile, I think. So I'm really much of an old soul. So I think my writing style also has that a bit. I'm a bit serious, but I didn't think I was that serious, and they wanted more emojis, more fun language, and I'm like, okay, did some corrections, sent that in, and it was sent back again. I'm like, how much more fun can this get to? And until that happened, I did not realize that there was a style of fun, funky writing out there that started really with, I think it was American writing, American blogs, and excuse me, content marketing agencies that wanted to tap into a new generation of readers and engaged peeps. So it's something that can go in an email, but at the same time can fly for an Instagram caption because of how fun and relatable it can be. So that was a new challenge for me, and I've been looking out that, oh, okay, I'm going to try this new, I'm going to try. So I look out for copies that are similar to that, and now I see it. I see, oh, this is the type of language they use. Um, may or may not be SEO friendly 100% or 80%, but it was fun language that was engaging for the readers. So just look at the goals that you want to set for yourself. Look at what's important to you right now, what's important to your growth, and where you'd like to go, and just set new goals. And when you achieve them, please celebrate your wins. That is one thing I tell my coaching clients: always celebrate your wins. The little milestones that you think are little are not little, and when you reward yourself in that way, you inspire yourself to do more. You're um, imprinting that on your person, on your persona, that this is something you're capable of delivering, this is something that you're capable of doing, this is something that is not outside of the scope of your capacity, right? So reward yourself, all right? I think I'm already giving some coaching stuff, but it's all good. It's all part of the process, right? And I think maybe you can check Vision Board Party on Frenikin if you're looking for. We spoke about SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. I think we also did a little bit of the different types of goal setting on Osh Gremlin's pages on the Osh Gremlins podcast. I hope I can direct you straight to those two videos or video media files. I'll see how I can put that in those links in the description. But really, set smart goals, measure your progress, track your progress, celebrate your wins. And if you need someone to celebrate with you, whoop, whoop, I'm a big party person, so of course I would be happy, happy, happy to celebrate those wins with you. Well done. You're doing a good job. Toodles.